Lately on social media, I've been seeing a lot of posts that are kind of the same, similar in a way. Keep that in the back of your mind when I show you this. This is a gourmet plate of strawberries covered in chocolate, and there's a mint leaf, so you know it's gourmet. But it's about $20 at a restaurant. I don't know which restaurant, I just kind of made that up. And it's not that special though if you remove some of the key components. Like, for example, the mint leaf. Now it still looks pretty fancy, but it's missing a huge component. Now it's just strawberries with chocolate on top. But if we took away the chocolate, it's just a strawberry that you could get at the store for $6 for a pack of 12. So if you wanted to make that whole plate yourself, you could grow your own mint leaves. You could go to the store and buy a $3 bottle of chocolate sauce and then a $6 pack of 12 strawberries. And altogether, that would be about $6.63. And then you have the $20 at the restaurant, which kind of seems bizarre when you actually calculate how much money would be in the beginning. I'm here to talk about trendy foods today. Trendy foods can be anywhere from fancy shaped bread to bizarre ice cream. And otherwise, it's just someone eating food on social media. Raise your hand if you have Instagram. A lot of you. Raise your hand if you've ever seen a post about food or have posted one yourself. Just about as many of you. Something about Instagram that I find kind of funny is that they've had so many food posts that now there's a sort of aesthetic to Instagram. As you can see from all of these, I found them all on Instagram. They all have a certain component to them, which is they're pastel or they look aesthetically pleasing. I like to call that Instagram aesthetic. But when you really think about it, think about how hard it would be to cut the kiwi, put all the grapes in the right places, make sure that they're the right size, and then find candy eyes that you can put on them. And how are you going to stick them all together? Using frosting, but then it wouldn't maybe look the best. And then you'd have to start all over again. So thinking about how hard making each of these just to post on your social media for maybe a few people to see seems kind of funny when you think about it. The trendy food categories are ASMR, Instagram aesthetic, world culture, vegan organic, meats, and delicate expensive. An example of delicate expensive is like the strawberries I was talking about earlier. Those were put on sale as delicate, even though you could make them yourself with only a few ingredients. But the big question is, are they sustainable? In 2013, the trendy foods were very simple, self-explanatory. People made juice out of vegetables and fruits so they could get all of their nutrients. Something that nobody really talks about or thinks about these days is the cronut, which is basically, from my knowledge, or what I've seen, a cinnamon roll mixed with a donut. Sounds delicious. However, nowadays, foods are pretty similar, but very different. Now, foods are focused on looking aesthetically pleasing, so that way you can get a lot of likes and comments on your Instagram. But when you really think about eating that donut, those seashells are made out of pure fondant, which is basically sugar. So biting into one would be like biting into a big lump of sugar, which sounds good until you actually do it, and then it's kind of gross. So the juice is for juice cleanses. Basically, that cleanses your body of all the toxins that might be in there. And it's pretty much the same reason, but juice cleanses don't always taste the best, while juices that they would make themselves would taste better, sometimes. In 2019, the predicted food trends are cultural spices, protein, and fruits and vegetables. Now, to some of you, this might seem disgusting because you're used to a sugar diet. But for some, this might seem like a good thing because you want to start on a more healthy lifestyle. There's really two sides to the story. But yeah, I've shown you all these trendy foods, but who makes the food trendy? Celebrity promotion is a huge promoter. It's actually the third best. A lot of these celebrities you might have seen a long time ago, and they might not be as relevant to today. but a lot of them are. So basically, companies send celebrities money so that they, on their social media, they'll post about it. And being a human, most humans want admiration. So they'll want to be just like the celebrities and post on their social media the same exact thing. Influencer promotion is kind of similar, except for most vloggers these days post themselves eating food because they don't really care and they're hungry. But some influencers are in it for money, so they take the sponsorship and they post on their social media or their YouTube account on food. But that brings us to social media, where all the posting happens. That's the first biggest promoter for Trendy Foods. And that can be from anywhere from fun designs to healthy foods to delicate, expensive foods or to world culture foods. It could really be anything. But major companies take advantage of food trends. I'm sure in your lifetime you've had at least one of these products, but these products are a little bit different. These are special edition or limited edition products. For example, chocolate Lucky Charms, or the pumpkin pie Pop-Tart. But now I want you to imagine that you're in the store buying mac and cheese. There's two different brands of mac and cheese, Annie's and Kraft mac and cheese. When you look at the prices, the Annie's mac and cheese is $1.06, while the Kraft mac and cheese is 79 cents. And then you look at the slogans. The Annie's mac and cheese says that they're natural and organic, while the Kraft mac and cheese says they're cheesy. The mac and cheese, in general, it's just mac and cheese. So in the end, it kind of goes down to whether you want to be healthier or you want your meal to taste better. Now I know in some opinions Annie's might taste better than Kraft, but I personally grew up eating Kraft, so I'm kind of biased towards Kraft. But these major companies are companies that you've probably seen before. Raise your hand if you've ever tried rolled ice cream. Yeah, a lot of people. So basically, rolled ice cream became huge this year and last year because no one's ever seen anything like it. And the way they make it is very cool. They have like really cold metal, and then they pour the ingredients that they want, and then they just roll it, and they put it in the cup. And a lot of people like this because it's new and interesting and great material for their Instagram. But then you look at other companies, like Starbucks. They recently came out with a new Ariana Grande drink. And this was a big drink because it was named after a celebrity helped. Yeah, sorry. But more people bought it because they thought, since Ariana Grande helped make it, then I'm going to be like Ariana Grande and drink the drink. But other companies, like LaCroix, are big because it's sparkling water and it's healthier than normally drinking soda. So more people will buy it because they want to be healthier. In conclusion, major companies send money to people like James Charles in order for them to show themselves eating Krispy Kreme donuts on their Instagram or Snapchat. Then their followers will see it and want to be just like them. And so in order for them to get likes and admiration, they will buy the product and post themselves eating it just to get likes. And then the company makes more money because the people bought a product, and the company will make more products, and then going the endless cycle. Before I go, I have one final question. Do you feed into the cycle, or do you prefer cheaper things, or whatever you like? Thank you for listening.